Welcome too late to the show. I'm your host, Prophet74. Today, I'm gonna bring the Rotor Riot gamepad. Now, this one is it's a MFI certified for ISO and iPad. But I don't know how you can control an iPad on here, but you could probably control it remotely. So I'm gonna show you guys some of the stuff that that's available and what you need to do. So let's go ahead and open it up and see what you get when you purchase them like this. So off the bat, if you can see the logo here, what kind of phone. I got it's only certified for iPhone, so I got a Joy and an iPhone, but we're only going to do the iPhone today because I don't know if it's going to work on the actual Joy, and plus you need the actual connection to be iPhone connection. It's not one of those Thunderbolts that we have for Type C or anything like that. So let's go ahead and open it up. Get the card itself, and the card's very important because it actually tells you that you need to download the application too. And if you go there, you can actually upgrade the firmware and also see what's related with the game. Now, if you notice the controller, there's two pieces to it, and I'm gonna take them out. This is the actual attachment for the phone, and this is where you actually stretch out this mechanical. It's not even mechanical. It's plastic system that you open it up and you're able to grab the phone. Nothing fancy. It's pretty much like other things that I've seen before, where it's just stretches out with some springs or some rubber bands, and you're all set. Now, if you notice a controller, it looks like the Xbox Control Elite version of it. Now it is wire L3 plus R3, so it does have those buttons if you guys see them. But some of the games don't use the inputs yet because either it's not currently upgraded where the game is able to understand and know the control. So we're gonna take a look at some of the stuff, and of course it looks exactly like the Xbox. There is a connection here in the bottom, and you get the warranty information. I'm not gonna get the paperwork out. We're just gonna get the actual controller, and it feels really good. It has a 8-point system, and then if you notice the controller, it goes centers back after your movement. Menu button, you could charge it here, and it has a pass-through charging, so it'll be charging your phone too at the same time. And of course, indicating a light, a battery here. Menu button, of course. All right, one thing I noticed right here, it does have for the actual application and then the menu too. So it has two links to it. So if you want to know more about the whole system and where's the menu located, you actually find it online. Like I said, it has a pass-through system. You can plug it in, charge it here. So you could plug it in, charge your phone at the same time, charge the system at the same time, and get up and go, you know. All right, so they give you a little, about like 2 feet of cable, which is enough, you know, so you can put your iPad, of course, somewhere else and plug it in. It's not that bad, but the controller feels a lot like the Xbox Elite controller. It's a little stiff on some of the buttons on the top don't have any spring. They just bounce. They don't even really bounce too as bad as the bottom one. The bottoms are really good. Actually, I can feel it, but the top ones are a little bit too hollow there. Other than that, let's go ahead and test it out and put it together. So what you do is you grab this thing here, and there's a little knob in here. You got to actually unscrew this. Once you screw it there, you find the location. It's like a puzzle piece, all right? You pretty much just label it down, put this down, put it down, and you screw it in. And that's pretty much what it is. Screw it in, it's ready to go. You bring your phone to the phone, you get your phone, and this is an iPhone X, of course. I'm gonna go ahead and plug it in here. Make sure that it's not plugging anything in. We grab our connection, we plug it in, allow. It's gonna ask you to, if you want to allow the application as soon as you plug it in. App Store. It's gonna ask you to update the App Store, so go ahead and say free. And it's still installing Call of Duty right now, so we're gonna go ahead and go to the App Store. I downloaded the application in here. If you can see the application, it's called Ludo Maps. So there's a couple things you can do right here. From here, this application, you go upgrade the actual firmware on this. As you can see, the button on the bottom, the light, it's dim because there's not that much power in here. I just opened it up and ready to go. So we're gonna see if we could play any game. I can't, but some games are not compatible with this, so we're just gonna go ahead and try a game. One player. Seems like it's picking up a game, so I'm gonna try this game itself, and I'm not gonna put any audio on it because I don't want to get monetized here. So we're gonna see if we can control. Oh, we can control the character. If you can see it, we can control. I'm playing retro games, jump buttons, everything. Buttons are working. Pause button, jump button. Looks like it's working. These are not. Oh, you could use the touchpad too. You could actually use the pad too. I like this. So it's not bad. We're playing this game. It's a retro game. All right. And it just picked up and go, and it understood the controller. So not bad, not bad. We'll go menu. Menu is not working. Pause button, and let's get out of here. So we're gonna try a different game now. We're gonna try a car game that it was recommended by the system, and see if it works with the system. So we're gonna try this game system, see if it picks up and go. So. Yeah, so off the bat, you're gonna have to program this thing. It's not picking up a bunch of the games, so to be honest with you, it's a fail for me. Don't like it. It's one of those things that I wouldn't waste my money on, to be honest with you. You're better off playing with a PS3 PS4 controller or Xbox controller. You could sync them up now. You don't need to buy this fancy thing. So there you got it, folks. This system kind of failed. It only gives you a couple games that you can play with. And even the game that it recommended, it didn't want to work with it. Setting up is very difficult. It's one of the things I don't recommend anybody. So if you guys have any questions or any comments, let me know. I'm your host, Prophet74, and we're out.